Hey guys, welcome back. We're gonna take a quick look today at Drift, going up against ROK, Mixmaster and Sideswipe, and I finally had enough sparks to take him up to rank 4. He's still sitting at Forge level 80, and that's okay though. We're gonna, work on him in the upcoming weeks. And we're also gonna take a quick look at the Swordmaster synergy. We're gonna fully deck this guy out. I think it's one of my favorite, synergies, along with, using Windblade, Bludgeon, and Dinobot. And it just amplifies the damage on them by so much. So we're gonna see a bunch of damage coming out of Drift, a lot of crits, lots of bleeds, and lots of crit damage, so all that good stuff. Let's take a quick look at the signature and his abilities. Most of you are probably super familiar with him, but his signature, Deep Focus, it's basically kind of like Deep Wounds, where it extends the duration of the bleeds. After 15 hits, that's the Deep Focus buff that he gets. His precision, his abilities, he's got precision, crit damage, and bleed. Combo meter, after 5 hits, Drift gains his focus and a 27% precision buff, increasing crit chance while decreasing the opponent's chance to evade until hit next by the opponent. And at 10 hits, Drift's focus improves, granting a 35% crit damage buff until hit next by the opponent. So you can get these buffs, after 10 hits, you'll have increased crit chance, increased crit damage. But up until you're hit by the opponent, then if you get hit, you lose basically both of these buffs. But it's only 5 and 10 hits, so you can get them back really quickly. His critical sword attacks have a 63% chance to cause a bleed for 22% attack over 2 seconds. It's not that much, but this guy crits very, very often, so you won't even notice it. You'll see basically a ton of bleed ticks on the opponent. Bleeding opponents have Drift has a 10% chance to evade melee attacks from bleeding opponents. For each level of focus, Drift becomes 5% more evasive to bleeding opponents. Heavy attacks have a 100% chance for Drift to regain his focus precision buff. So say you start off the fight, or you have no combos on your combo meter, you can just use a heavy and you'll instantly gain that precision buff that you get at 5 hits. Special 1 has a 78% chance per hit to cause a bleed for 33% of attack over 3 seconds. Special 2 has a 100% chance to inflict an epic bleed on opponents for 110% attack over 10 seconds. Special 3, 56% chance per hit to cause a bleed for 22% of attack over 2 seconds, and 100% chance to inflict an epic bleed for 110% of attack over 10 seconds. So yeah, this guy is all about the bleeds and the crits and crit damage. So Drift, I've always held him in high regard. I think he's honestly like one of the better warriors, one of the best warriors, in the warrior class, and just extremely good, really good synergy. So definitely a favorite, and if you have him, I would suggest focusing and working on him. But anyways, let's go ahead and jump into Rulers of Kaon, and we'll go up against Mixmaster, and then we'll go up against Sideswipe after that. Against Sideswipe, he's still gonna, every now and then, he's still gonna evade us, which gonna have to be super careful. The precision buff, it isn't like a guaranteed anti-evade, kind of like how Hot Rod's deceleration is, but Drift, he's still really good. So anyways, I'm gonna stop talking and I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright guys, so we're gonna continue the streak of this not being an ROK video without me getting hit by a special from Mixmaster, which is always really good. But anyways, Drift blew right through Sideswipe there at the end, and as you saw, his every now and then Sideswipe he was still evading, but that's okay. You know, you just gotta be basically super careful going up against characters that can evade, because it's not 100% evasion, but still reduces evasion by quite a bit. And Drift, just overall in general, I absolutely love him. He's an amazing character. He has really good synergies with MP1 and the rest of the Sword Masters, and it's just a really good team, you know, to build and, you know, to have fun with basically. But by himself, you know, he can hold his own. He's just extremely good, and hopefully, you know, this helped to answer certain questions. If you guys had any doubts about Drift, or if you should focus on somebody else other than Drift, I would honestly say focus on Drift. He's just, you know, he's one of the best in the game. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and next time we're going to be posting a video on Ramjet, so stay tuned for that one, guys. I'll see you then.